Hey guys and gals, Scott Turnage here. Whew, another hot day. I'll tell you what, this May has been brutal, but today we're going to do something just for these hot days. I'm going to cruise around with my trolling motor. I'm going to throw some flicker shads, some Berkley Flicker Shads, and we're going to be sitting in anywhere from, I don't know, 15 to 25 foot of water, find some little schooling crappie or whatever. We're going to cruise over them, catch them on these flicker shads, and then that way we've got the boat moving all the time, get a little breeze on these hot days, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, it's no frills. Anybody can do this on about any lake, so come along with us and let's see if we can catch some crappie on the flicker shads here on Stockton Lake in Missouri here May 31st. Come join us. Like I said, it is hot. So these crappie are out a little deeper. It's of course post-spawn. They've spawned for a while. And what I'm going to be running, this is a 5 centimeter Berkley Flicker Shad. I don't know if you can even hear that. It's got a little rattle in it. And this at 1.5 mile an hour run about 12 foot deep. So I'm going to run in here. This is just a community hole right here. And I'm just going to run in about 20 foot deep to start out with and see if I can locate a few crappie. Now, this water's real clear, so when I run over them, they'll probably scatter out, but by the time my bait comes back through, they'll come back. So what I do, I throw this out all the way back in the back of the boat, and then I'll start hitting my trolling motor, and I'll get it at 1.5 mile an hour. That is the ideal speed for running these. And then you just sit back and hang on. It's a hot day, there's not much wind, so while you're moving, that keeps a little breeze going. It'll be fun. Let's see if we can catch one. Fish on right here. That didn't take long, did it? I was making a circle, so I'm pulling my bait underneath the boat. So let's see what we got here. First fish. He's coming up behind me. Okay, first fish. He ain't just a monster by no means, but I do know that there's crappie in here. And got the first one in the boat, got the stink out. So now we'll just set back up and we'll do it all over again. And what you do, like I said, you just cast on out. And then once you start, just thread your line. Just thread your line out to about 75 feet. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact because you just want it back there just far enough. See, that's what I'm looking for, right there. We're in about 29 foot of water and you can see these right here. Now, I'm assuming those are crappie. I'm hoping those are crappie. Fish on, all right. Let's see what this is. He hadn't come up. Usually them crappie will just come right on up to the crappie about the size as the first. Well, he's a little bit bigger. All right, so we're a little bit bigger. Hey, still a crappie. Hitting them on that little flicker shad. Okay, we'll get into a few of them. We'll get some bigger ones. That's some bigger fish right there, so see if I can go over them, and they're right there in that range. Oh, the hit right there. See what he is. Man, it's been kind of a slow day. I've caught some dinks. I cast it over a brush pile, caught a couple. And this one is not going to be too bad. Not a bad crappie right there. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now I went to a little bigger. I went to the size 7 centimeter. Boy, that's just about the right way he's gonna flop, get me. The little bigger one. And not a bad crappie right there. Went to the little bigger one, got just a little bit deeper. I think these little high skies, heat and everything, I think it's just got them crappie going down. You know, guys, it doesn't take, expensive equipment on here. I'm actually using just a 7-foot medium action spinning rod with a little, I think a size 10 Abu Garcia reel. Line, really, I mean, I think I'm using 8-pound Nanofill, and drop my remote. So it's not that important as far as you want something to where you'll be able to reach out, you know, past the boat, because you don't want to, if you're making some turns or whatever, you don't want to hang it on the back or the motor or whatever. But try to get a little longer rod, but you don't want a real flimsy tip on there, because if you're holding, especially that 7 centimeter, that thing will just have a big bow in it. You don't want to fight it all day, but just get you a nice long handle on your rod right here where you can kind of lean it up against your forearm, and that makes it more comfortable. And then ever so often, just, you know, when you're going through, just kind of give it a little bit so you can feel it waggle. If you can feel that crankbait waggle, then you know there's nothing on it. If you don't feel it, go ahead and reel it in, because you've got a piece of moss or a stick or whatever on that. Fish on. Fish on. Let's see what we got. Man, I was back there. This water's so clear. You need to be back here at least 7,500 feet. I might have said earlier 75, but I'm back here at least 100 feet now. I mean, it is so clear. The clearer the water, the farther back you gotta get. What we got here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Now that's a nice crankbait crappie right there. Anyway you slice it, that's a good crankbait crappie. About 11 inch, perfect. Hot sun, hot temperatures. Can't beat it, man. Can't beat it. Not at all. Getting me a little mess here. I'm only gonna keep just a couple more. Let me get my trolling motor turned around. Crap, now he looks big that way. Any way you slice it. That's a good, better fish right here. Let's see. Seeing some fish and about, now I'm in here and, hang on. I just started saying, I was seeing some fish. I got in that 24.8 was what I saw. And I saw a couple of fish. I think this is another decent crappie right here. It's funny, they just kind of come up to the surface like a tater chip. I think that's another good crappie. Let's just see. Come in here, boy. Welcome to the party. Yeah, that's another good crappie. Man, he got his girlfriend colors on. Look at there. Boy, and he got some hooks in him now. Holy moly. Holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. Let me get a hook out of there first so I can manage him. Don't you flop. Don't you flop. Don't you flop. There you go. Nice crappie right there. Nothing wrong with that. There you go. There you go. I'm telling you, once the sun kind of got up and it got later in the day, these fish really started turning on. We were supposed to have a storm, and it hadn't come in. There hadn't been a storm or anything, and I think that calm before the storm has really turned these fish on. So that's another good fish right there, and I'm tickled to have him. We've caught several today, and it's been a blast. You know, I love this boat. We've got it just trashed right now, but this boat that we're in is a G3 Angler V17 C, center console. You can see I've been putting them in the front live well. We've got another live well in the back. 17'2". It's 8 foot across right here, and so it's just a perfect boat for what we've been doing this with. Got a 150 Yamaha SHO in here. Got 2 Lowrance Elite 9s on here, and that's been the difference in us catching the fish, is looking and finding these fish on our depth finders and on our Lowrances here. So You know, if you like a boat, I don't understand why more people don't have a boat like this, because it's so comfortable. You can get 2 people up here if you want to start casting or whatever. You got room everywhere. I think it may be the high sides that scare them off everything, but that's what I like. You just about have to jump out of this boat. I mean, it's a very safe boat. It's a good boat, runs well. About 50 mile an hour with that 150. Got it with an optional power pole on it. It's a great boat. Check them out, the G3 Angler 17 C. I know if you ever get in it, you'll want one. Fish on. Fish on. That don't feel too bad. Boy, if that's a crappie, he's a damn, this may be a walleye or something. I hope it's a good fish, whatever it is. Man, I was back here. Man, I'll tell you what, this fish is fighting now. What have I got? What is this? Show yourself, buddy. Don't get off. Oh, I think that's an eye. Oh, yeah. All right, I got to be ginger with him. Looky here, boys. Oh, yeah. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. That's what I'm talking about. Looky here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The bonus fish. You got to fluctuate with your depth. They may be in 13. They may be in 15. They may be in 30. Bet he's 19 inches. Nice walleye right there. Good one. About that. Maybe walleye for supper, boys. Hey, get out here on these hot days, no wind. Throw these cranks out here, run 1.5 mile an hour, run the 5 centimeter, run about 10 or 12 feet. The 7 centimeter Berkley Flicker Shad will run anywhere from about 15 feet. And just watch on your graph on there. You can let the fish dictate what they are. And you can get out here, catch these summertime fish, keep a little movement going, keep a little wind going. Always remember, keep what you can use, release the rest, and we'll see you somewhere next week. Thanks for watching.